I say we take his money and proceed.
So just go in there and take his money then, that's what you're saying.
Well, he offered 50 gold pieces down, and then go to the manor house.
I just want to make sure we had the right plan. I didn't want to...
We have to do the job first, and then we take the rest of the money.
Alternate plan, we take his money, we buy about 30% of this place and set ourselves up as innkeepers.
All this could be ours.
Or instead of heading south, we head directly north and demand that the game master provide us with encounters.
I got plenty of stat blocks. Right in my back pocket.
Anyway, seriously, he's willing to pay. We're mercenaries. Obviously, there's a fight in there. I don't think we're getting the whole story, but when do we ever?
I doubt it. And I don't know if you've realized this, but I'm pretty sure he's perhaps a wizard.
Yes.
I'm not sure that crow back there, the seagull back there.
Pelican.
Pelican, close enough, whatever.
That's sea avian.
At the corner. Look, I don't hug trees for a living, so it's the flying contraption in the back.
Yeah, the one bird-like thing in the room.
Yes. Call that dinner where I come from, but whatever.
But it's a familiar.
Yes, exactly.
For a magician who has no dignity at all, because he's got a pelican for a familiar. Couldn't take a cat.
With a wooden leg.
In short, I'm saying let's take his money.
Silly question.
And do the job.
What benefit does a pelican give to a caster?
As a familiar.
As a familiar?
Yeah,
there's probably a
spell
couple.
crap. Knowledge Arcana.
That's a 21.
Okay. You would think that it gains a benefit to some to sensing motives.
Okay.
Told you that pelican was smart.
Politicians.
The preferred familiar of worshippers of the sea god, who punishes his enemies with rains of shit from above. I don't know if that's true. I'm just making that up. I'm a funny guy.
To the audience at home, I get entertained too, just letting you know.
But I sense that friend Corin is impatient to swing his axe once again. It's been a long few weeks on the road.
I get paid, I kill shit. Good enough.
And that's what I like about you. You have a purity of purpose. You are favored of our Lord in Iron. Not like this guy. So let's go. Let's go to the manor house before we lose the light.
I kill stuff too.
But not like he probably does.
You're afraid of the pelican. I say let's proceed to the manor house before we lose the light. It's getting toward noon. You know, we don't want to be in there in the dark.
Did you see the size of that thing?
The pelican?
Yes. Did you realize the size of whatever comes out of that thing?
No matter
flying overhead.
No matter the size, I fear no man's pelican. For our Lord in Iron guides my hand.
Oh, please, preach on.
And what
pontificate us some more.
No earl and no king defies the will of our Lord in Iron. They may believe they do, to their detriment. So I say yes, that's my vote. Yay or nay?
Yay!
Halfling friend, what do you say?
I'm going for it.
Can you compose a poem to celebrate our decision?
No. No.
Let's take this guy's money.
The rise of the perilous pelican.
Perhaps you could say a prayer in glory of this decision making.
Absolutely. I'll take my shield, my mace, and in a noise joyful to our Lord in Iron, I bang the two together and shriek as if I'm being killed.
Okay. The two guards that were outside looking at you.
Oh, boy.
So you ate at one of our restaurants?
Feeling it.
Hardtack sells plenty around here.
You have
We're just
two?
saying.
You have two?
Yeah.
Or more?
We have two.
Two?
Yes.
Which one is
The captain's
the one
wheel
we probably
is
wouldn't die at?
the captain's wheel is a little bit better, but you might want to knock the mud off the bottom of your robe and shoes and stuff like that before you go there.
It's the captain's wheel or the cabin's boys' back door around here. That's the two places.
Wow.
I'm not concerned with material things.
And Lord,
So let's.
giveth.
All right.
I go back inside.
I'm about to say happening.
Yeah.
What do you call an earl? Sir, Your Highness, Lord,
Lord.
Mr.
Lord.
Busybody, Lord.
Call me Lord.
Earl,
Your last time.
we accept your offer. And we'll take your down payment.
Okay. Okay. He sets 4 bags there, and plus he gets 4 vials. And you could tell from the color you dealt with them before. They're light blue. They're each of you got a healing potion.
Ah. Did he mention the healing
Detect
potion?
magic.
Yes, he
Or
mentioned the healing
identify.
potion.
Try to identify them.
Okay.
You know, I mean, hey, I can put blue stuff in a bottle and look
Yeah.
at it, look close enough.
He probably got it out of the pelican.
26.
Yeah. Yep. They are light healing potions, a little less in carb, but they're good.
Tastes great. Let's fill it.
So it's a light healing potion? Is
Yeah.
what it's called? Okay.
Yeah.
You can drink more than one of these and not feel as much.
As soon as we're out of earshot, I say, okay, a vast fortune in gold and a healing potion of peach. This is not a rat problem. Off to the manor house.
I'm gonna give him a pretty hard eye on the way out.
Who, me?
No, the Lord there.
Oh, the Lord. Okay. The Lord's a different matter than the pelican. Okay. Looks like he was shuffling some papers. Looks at you. Okay. Nods at you.
I'll head out.
Okay.
Tells me a little bit.
So, are you
So,
guys?
Barbarian, what wisdom, deep thoughts and knowledge did you gain?
Motherfucker's hiding something. He's a lot stronger.
Excellent, excellent.
I agree with Corin.
Works for me.
He's a man of few words.
Okay.
Do you have an axe or you have a sword? An axe?
I have a two-handed great axe.
Cuts to the heart that matters. Just,
Are you guys going to wander town a little bit? Or?
I think it'd probably behooves us to.
Well, it's almost, is it close to noon, 11?
It's close to noon.
Okay,
yeah.
because I definitely don't want to be taking this place in the dark, the manor house. Let's just go there
What could possibly happen?
in the dark.
Nothing. I mean, that would be the last thing they would ever think would happen. I mean, no, I agree with you.
We're still talking about monster encounters, right?
What do you want to happen in the dark?
I went to boarding school with a tiefling. You want to know the rest? You can read my memoir. So, yeah, I don't. Do you guys want to do anything in town? Is there anything? I don't see where there's much we need to do in town.
But you know what? I would think that the long passage along the road, perhaps a meal and maybe a bit of conversation from the locals could perhaps fill us with more knowledge about the rodent population or whatever that could be there.
Let's put it to a vote. Do we want to have lunch, or do we want to go do what we've been paid to do? All for lunch? Raise your hands. I just realized we're an even number.
The barbarian looks a bit conflicted.
I will
We
pray.
can go out and stuff after lunch. You want to have
I
like
kneel
a
in
full belly?
supplication. I hold my shield before me.
Okay.
I ask Gorham for
Who wants a free
direction.
beer? Raise your hand.
I believe Corin is. He may not realize it, but he's especially touched by our Lord in Iron. So we've got time for lunch.
For a mostly cloudy day, the clouds do part a little bit, and some sunbeams do come up, and it looks like they're more at the edge of town, not necessarily to the southeast. I mean, to the southwest, where they've indicated where the manor is, but they do part more towards the ocean and the docks. So.
I've just noticed something. That sunlit crap looks actually worse than non-summoned crap.
You know, these people work hard to scratch a living out of these cliff sides. You could be a little more sympathetic to that.
You donating your gold?
Not everybody knows how to read. Are you donating your gold?
How would that help with the crap
Screw
situation?
that. Beer and information is better than dying in a manor.
Some series of wars has made this place what it is. They may have been centuries ago, but the world is shaped by Gorum.
Wouldn't it be?
And my giving away my gold doesn't change that.
Wouldn't it behoove you that if two warriors were going to meet and one warrior knew more about the other tactics of the other warrior, that he may have an advantage?
Are we going to be given a lecture about the tactics of bats?
All right. Beer or blood, figure it out.
Beer, we voted.
There we go.
We go to the captain's wheel.
All right.
Oh, don't forget to knock your boots off.
It gets great Yelp reviews.
They got 4 hooves.
All right.
Hello?
From the appearance of the captain's wheel, from the name alone, you kind of expected it would look like a ship, and it does. I mean, with the way the timbers are and everything.
It's probably made out of it.
Yeah, the doors are open. You could see the windows. They're not especially large. Actually, like peepholes to what you see.
You mean literally peepholes like this? big?
Not like that, but the
Portholes.
little circular.
Yeah.
Porthole.
Portholes.
Like
Yes.
bumpers.
I might get the verbiage mixed
they
up a little bit
clean
here.
portholes?
But looks like it's got a
it's expecting it
capacity for about 200 people, but definitely not any. There's only like about 10% of that in there, and part of that is servers. You could walk inside. Look like all the
70% of all weddings in this town happen right here,
And conceptions.
and high school graduations.
In high school.
I'm
You
looking
walk
for any
in-
viable threat immediately. I'm checking for any viable threat immediately.
Not you could tell. There's definitely sailors in here and everything, and they do have armaments and stuff, but it definitely looks like the upper crust. I mean, second mates, first mates, captains, and everything. You don't. If there's anybody here, it's like a personal servant to the former that's
Well, I mean,
coming in.
You would commonly see people going about wearing swords and other personal weapons. I mean,
Yes.
that's not unusual.
Yeah. You do know
Barbarian
that.
rolls his eyes.
One startling thing is you do notice the chandelier is shaped like a giant squid, and the arms are like holding candles from there. So that seems a little startling.
I don't know if you're familiar with upper crust customs, but it is not uncommon to hold the pinky up while sipping ale. I tried.
That's actually a compliment in some civilizations, so I acknowledge you strongly. But yes.
I think
But,
number one, too.
Tigan, why don't we have a song while we eat to prepare our hearts?
Out of character. Do I really have to make a rhyme or sing something? 'Cause-
It'd be awesome, though.
That would be terrific if you did.
Oh God, no!
Could you do a sketch of a person singing?
Can you do Adele? I love Adele.
Hello, hello. This is technically stalking. But I mean it with love. No, you could just like roll performance. What did you choose for your performance skill?
For my performance skill?
You have a pan flute,
Adele
right?
Yes, I have the mandolin.
You have mandolin. Okay.
Yes,
I'm sorry? Oh,
I
what?
have a mandolin.
Oh, well, you could play the mandolin.
I'm going
for
to
us.
play the shit out of mandolin.
Great.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, do a performing skill.
Plug in the amp.
Look at the amp. Well, crap. Hold on. I got a 9. Where
That's
the?
fine.
Huh? So 18.
Oh, okay.
How come she never played like this when we've traveled?
Play Freebird.
The half-elf serving wench that comes over. She listens for a few seconds, and a little tear in her eye as she sets down the platter of scallions and everything. So looks like a little bit of kelp seaweed going on there. But is this? Oh, hope you
Say what you want about Loam's End. You get some great scallions around here.
so, yeah.
Thank you
I
so
hate
much.
seaweed, should I?
At first, the owner was kind of against the singing, but once you started, they're not. You don't have to stop.
I'll just
So,
keep right on going then.
appreciate it. But looks like the food is good, hearty fare. Definitely different from whatever lamina spread and everything else you've been munching on the way over here. It is a welcome change. What you got? Shish kebabs and all. So yeah.
I told you. Maybe worth it.
Remember not to eat too much. I don't want to see scallions on the floor when a bat rips your belly button open. Corey knows what I'm talking about. Don't
New
eat too much
England.
before battle.
That would be an interesting thing to see.
Although there's a sandwich in every beer stein, really, so that's... Does it cost us money? Do we have to, mark off gold or silver for the meal or what?
Okay.
Bar wench?
The bar wench said originally the meal was going to cost 4 gold, but it could be down to 2. To the singing.
I will pay that.
That was a nice voice
I will
that you
pay that.
brought to the silence that we had.
Do you have a wine?
No wonder this place is empty. Nobody here can afford it.
I actually do have ale.
So how is the ale?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, you've had better, but that was few and far between. You'd have to say that this is definitely better than average, but you know that this is the common stuff that they're serving right here. So, I meant when you looked over at the bar, there's definitely other casks smaller.
Are there any locals around?
Okay.
Because what I want to do is the idea was we would try to gather some
Exactly.
information about the local area and the manor house. Because who knows, the first local we might run into be like, that manor house has been the lair of a beholder for the last 3 generations. And I'll be like, well, I'm not giving that down payment back. You can chase me for that.
Okay. You do notice looks like a couple off-duty guards, but they don't look like towns guards. You can tell they're guards, but not
Like,
yeah.
involved with the shipping trade, maybe? Or?
Yeah, it definitely looks like their colors are a little bit different. Something more towards the capital, you would say.
Well, what would they know about the local area, though?
So, but that's all you could really tell. I mean,
I
wait
approach
there.
them.
Approach them. Okay.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Michael Pinebrook, an acolyte of the war god. I sense you're not from around here.
Not quite. We're kind of off duty. We've been here for the last couple months, waiting for our next ship to come in. But luckily, it looks like that's going to happen within the next couple days.
I see that you're men of the sword.
Yes,
Let me say, may Goron bless you and keep you in your next affront.
appreciate it.
We are mercenaries as well. We just got hired to clean out that manor house on the inlet, or the head, rather.
Oh,
We're told it's full of rats and other vermin.
Wash windows, clean floors.
okay. Well, if okay, who's got a diplomacy check?
I do.
I also have
Everyone?
diplomacy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I get a 22.
Ooh, okay.
16.
16.
16.
Okay.
Ouch. Not trying.
You're not trying.
Sorry.
They do seem the pair does seem impressed with the bearing of all 4 of you, and looks like it looks like they've actually kicked back with their drinks here and there. So I mean, they're definitely they look like okay. That'll continue the buzz. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've
We
heard.
can afford it. We're the richest people for 10 miles in any direction.
Not after this meal.
But And we've been here long enough hearing what's going on over there. From what we understand, the Hilldorn family, Hilldorn family has ruled Loam's End for the last 2 centuries.
Last we heard, no one's seen one in 30 years.
No. That's very true from what we understand. They were, I think it all ended.
They have a very
Ended when-
laissez-faire approach to government.
Yeah. There, one of the daughters had the tryst with a lowborn and produced a child. Quite the scandal, from what I understand. We understand that they ushered it off to a cathedral and to the capital, and something was there was some feature about the offspring that they always kept it bundled, from what I understand. But then again, these are tales from
What could
30 years
possibly be
ago.
so wrong that you would have to hide it?
It had a wedding tackle like a cudgel. It was born that way. That happened once. My village. I'm not saying it was me.
But the
could've been
scuttlebutt later that the Hillborns were struck down by a wasting disease.
Damn.
And I heard they spent a fortune to try to cure themselves, but after that, they all about pretty much disappeared.
And that was the end of them. And that was decades ago, right?
Yeah,
Churches would know.
All right.
from what
Well, it's our job to clear out that manor house because the Earl is going to be taking it over.
ooh, you should guys
Nobody
should,
instructed me to keep my mouth shut about this, so I feel free to talk to anybody.
you should be careful. The guards from a I'm not going to say a rival guild or anything, because we used to kick back with them, or at least their fellows. Two of the guards had wandered off. Apparently, they thought they saw an opportunity, and they were gone for about 3 or 4 days. They wandered there, and then their bodies washed back up on the shoreline, and unfortunately, they were both missing their heads.
Their heads?
Their heads. And it wasn't like they were chopped off either. It looks like they were torn off. Again, maybe the cleric that looked them over maybe had the wrong prognosis or whatever. But maybe the wildlife, maybe the sea fishes, the barracuda got at the bodies, but it looked like the heads were torn off.
Barracuda, huh?
Yeah.
Fool and his head are soon parted.
There is more
You're
on
so
heaven and earth
lively.
than is dreamt of in your philosophy, Doctor. But let's not put too much stock in local gossip and wild tales. Let's go on down there and send our barbarian in.
Well,
He's got a big axe and a big pile of hit points.
you know what, things I was thinking about is they had a wasting disease. Got a cure, or trying to get a cure. There are
Yes.
2 temples in town. Perhaps one of the temples would know more about this wasting disease. I would hate to find any one of my companions wasted.
Maybe we can find a book about it. You can read it. Write a review for us. We're not hired to clear out a wasting disease.
No, but if there are rodents in there with some sort of foul disease that causes you to waste away, would you rather not be at least more knowledgeable and take proper precautions?
Proper precautions.
Yes.
I am watched day and night by the war god above us,
Then you can go first.
who holds
That's
all men's
fine.
fates in hands.
Here, let's just get
If
some.
I am doomed to die today, then that is my fate.
We'll get you some beef jerky armor to wear.
Let's put it to a vote.
Beef jerky armor?
Tegan, walking pile of hit points, what do you say?
Hit points?
I think the crowd that we're in is a little too frilly to know anything good about where we're headed. Honestly, the temple's not a bad choice. It's always good to be informed before getting your head chopped off. Personally, I'd rather go to the Lamprey and get some real knowledge.
Is there a library? Did you say library?
Lamprey, it's the other bar.
Oh, libraries.
The locals. I like how this barbarian thinks.
I see. What do you think, halfling friend?
I don't think you're a walking pile of hit points, by the way.
I am.
You are? Okay. Would you like another drink?
I actually think that's a fine idea. I say let's go for it.
Would you like a second entree? Because he'll have to take out a mortgage on his house in this joint to pay for it. All right, we'll go check out. I don't know, the temple. Sure, the other bar. Why not? Maybe we could go to the next city down that road and see if they know anything about it. Take 3 weeks, but. But hey, I'm a team player.
That's an excellent idea. I'm glad you brought that up. Oh, give me a break. You know, we're in town. We're probably not going to hit this place until morning. Let's at least gather some information before we go in.
By all means, let's go.
I say you guys head to the temple. I'll take care of the bar.
Okay.
You don't want to take at least
Nope.
all by yourself.
He's a man who can do a bar by himself.
I've already started to walk off at this point.
Okay.
I'm obviously uncomfortable in this richy little frou-frou bar anyway.
As you two discuss your next move, I'll go with him. All right.
Our next move, I guess, is to go.
Okay,
ask
you
questions at
spotted
temple.
you spotted this bar, tavern, because it was
Let me take
kind
the
of near
lead.
the docks and
Because
also
I'm
near
a
the
man
entrance
piety,
point of the village.
devotion,
Do you know who the bastard spawn?
Lamprey's Lament. It just about looks like it's all made
Probably
from
my character
driftwood and everything. I mean, of course, some people decided to make it
I don't know
to
what
go
you're
with the
about.
sea theme by putting some netting on the side and everything, just to
Knowledge.
just enhance the feel. The floors are clean, but not like kind of glossy like the captain's wheel, and definitely looks more the sailor crowd. I mean, you can see people that are clearly farmers and stuff like that, but they got their sleeves rolled up and everything. Looks like they're still on their
What trouble
bit
can
of
you get into in a
lunch
tavern?
break before maybe going back to the fields or to work on netting and stuff. But yeah, it's a pretty good crowd. You see about like 15 people. The bartender behind is a female half-orc, and it looks like she's actually got a little cap on one of her fangs, a little silver cap. But she's like, I don't know, and seems to be a little impressed actually when you walk in.
Here,
I'll give her a
talking
courteous
cow.
nod, and I'm going to check the
Act
room
like nothing's
for
wrong
a
with the
young
barbarian
busboy or something of the sort.
What?
If we were talking
Busboy or
cows,
something,
Oh,
just
okay.
a young
Like
worker.
talking cows.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit of spell humor. Just
Also, I'm going to palm a gold coin.
I don't think you
Okay.
want to do that.
action would be with the barbarian.
Okay,
Can we look like talking raccoons? When he comes back, we
Okay,
can be
you
like,
see
"You
a,
drank too
um,
much." We can tell.
see a human boy, maybe about 11 years of age, and he steps right up. He sees the gleam of your coin. Oh, how may I help you?
I'm looking for information more than anything else.
Ooh, okay. Well, I could sit you this way, and I could take your order. And he just promptly like that, and he gives a little wink.
I mean, they're definitely
Cut the formality, quit kissing my ass. I need information and nothing more. What can you tell me about the manor, east of town?
Okay. Is there any skill you want to use? I
Sidebar,
mean,
might
I
take the mic off
kind of doubt you have
otherwise.
diplomacy, but do you have intimidate
Yes,
or
I
anything?
do. It's a 1.
Oh no.
With my intimidate, it still makes it a 7. Yeah, 7.
He seems more interested in the glint of the coin than your brawn right now. He seemed a little bit more focused as you're flexing. He was still noticing the shine.
All right. I'll set it on the table, put my hand on top of it, and speak.
What is it that you would like to know?
Mainly about the manor. What can you tell me about it? What's in it?
Ooh, okay. Oh, it's just rumored that that it's been cursed, at least, and you'd have my uncle's cousin. He went up there, not probably about a couple years prior, and he never came back. And we've heard that bodies associated, bodies have washed up on the ocean from that, and at least half of them have been associated with going up to investigate what's up there. There's rumored that there was that there's might be a little bit of treasure and everything. Also that somebody up there maybe not riches, but there was an alchemist up there. I mean, some more astute people were poking, prodding, seeing maybe there may be some arcane formula up there to learn, but all the curiosity people never really came back.